In today's video, I'm going to talk about how to teach communication skills to children with autism. We all know that impairment in communication is the hallmark for autism. Many children with autism, they struggle with communication. Some children are verbal, but many of them are also non-verbal. So it is very important that early on, we give our child access to communication. It can be PECS, which stands for Picture Exchange Communication System, gestures, sign language, high-tech speech generating devices. Whatever mode you use, it's very important that you set up some kind of a communication system for your child with autism, which will help them to communicate their wants and their needs and will reduce anxiety and frustration, which also leads to lots of challenging behaviors because the child is not able to communicate. Now, there are many strategies we can use at home to teach our child with autism to communicate. The first thing is, as parents, we always anticipate every need of our child. We always want to give them whatever they want. But that is detrimental to our child with autism, because if we just give them everything what they want, then there is no need for them to communicate. So it's very important that we have to put some strategies in place in order to help them to communicate, in order to teach them to communicate. So the first thing is, your child with autism, they like their favorite snacks or their favorite toys. So use it to your advantage. If your child has a favorite toy, don't just leave it in the open, in the vicinity where they can easily access it, and then there is no reason for them to communicate with you. So put that toy maybe in a box and put the box away from their reach. So they have to make an effort in order to communicate. So they can either lead you by their hand, they can point to the toy on the shelf, or they can exchange a picture of the toy, or they can use their speech generating device. But it's very important that the child has to make some effort in order to communicate, to get access to the toy. The second thing you can do is, we all know children with autism, they love food. They are very motivated by food. So when they are having their snack time, don't just give them a whole bowl of chips or popcorn or cookies, whatever they are eating. So you can give them little at a time and then teach them to request for more. So they can sign for more, or they can use their AAC, whatever way they can communicate with you. They want more, let them make an effort in order to communicate with you, in order to get access to more snack. The third thing is, teach your child with autism to make choices. So instead of always giving them chips because you know that your child is motivated with it, offer them a choice between two things. Do you want apple or do you want chips? So let them make a choice. They can either point to the chips, or they can take the picture from you. Whatever way they can communicate, but teach them to make a choice, because choice making is an important skill. It's a life skill. We all make thousands of choices throughout the day, so it's very important we teach our child with autism to do the same. Also, it is important for self-advocacy, so teach your child to make choices. Fourth thing, there are many speech generating apps available in the market. It is the AAC apps. I've already spoken on this channel many times about AAC. My own son on the spectrum, he's 19 years old. He is non-speaking and he uses AAC to communicate. So it's very important that you give access to your child to AAC. There are no prerequisite skills to introduce AAC to your child. You can introduce them to a child as young as 2 years old, or maybe even if the person is an adult. So make sure you give access to the child to communicate with an AAC. There are many apps available like Proloco to Go, Touch Chat, Word Power, Avaz. So these are all paid apps, but there are also many free apps which are presently available if you want your child to communicate with an AAC. So make sure that you give access to your child to an AAC device so they can start communicating their wants, their needs, and also just to request is not the function of communication. We communicate for a variety of reasons, and AAC can provide your child with a robust vocabulary which can help them to communicate. So I hope you find this video useful. So leave a comment and let me know, does your child uses AAC, and if so, what AAC they use? I hope you like this video. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel so you can get access to more helpful videos like this, and also share this with a fellow autism parent. Thank you for watching.